Okay, she's running.
Or unless you need your cheat sheet.
No, I'm fine.
You're fine, okay.
So how are you today?
I'm good, Larry.
It's nice to be here with you. Got a little picture behind us, and what I'm interested in is your journey.
My journey to this very moment, yeah. I would have to say the biggest impact in the whole thing, you know, I started out being told I was Catholic. My mom and dad were Catholic, and I didn't understand what that meant as a kid. I remember seeing my mom praying every night on her knees in her nightgown, and I saw something when I was probably 12 or 13 years old, that she was on her knees crying. You know, we were in a struggle, and the next day someone showed up. And
What kind of struggle was it?
it was more of we had a lot of mouths to feed because we had a lot of animals, and we had, you know, it was in Michigan, so there was a lot of, you know, winter was a long winter, and, you know, it was just a little bit of a struggle, but my mom always prayed. She always prayed, and I never really understood because we never went to church. I never saw a Bible. I was baptized as a baby, and I went to a first communion
Communion.
when I was in second grade. And yeah, it's just, but seeing her on her knees, and you know, it doesn't really mean anything to you until you have someone show up at your door, and they bought some trees in our back, 40, we lived on 40 acres, they bought trees, and my mom just, I've seen her jumping for joy and knowing it was God. And she never said face to face, oh, that was God.
Mm-hmm.
And it took me years later
You
to
make the
realize,
connection
yeah, you make the
yourself.
connection, like, wait, maybe this is connected, you know. You know, that was one of the things that made such a big impact on me. You know, fast forward, I floated around life. I moved to Florida from Michigan. I worked in the mortgage industry, you know, big career, big money, everything was fine and dandy. My mom got sick, so I moved back to Michigan. I continued to do mortgages and met up with ended up meeting a woman who needed an $80,000 loan to take to the Philippines to build churches for the Seventh-day Adventists.
And how did she get that money then?
Oh yeah, that's right. She ended up, she strapped that cash to her body and took it to the Philippines. And this was in 2005.
And what would have happened if the authorities?
What would have happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. And it was
Oh,
after
no, they
9/11.
would have taken it. They would have seized it, and she would have never seen it again.
No kidding. 9/11.